Bonjour et bienvenue à Language Place. Aujourd'hui, on va aborder un sujet vraiment spécial et il est le sujet de la voix active et la voix passive. Active voice and passive voice. La voix active et la voix passive. Bon, la voix passive est un moyen d'exprimer une action ou une idée en français en mettant l'accent sur l'objet d'action. This means passive voice is a means of expressing an action or an idea in French by laying emphasis on what happened. Now, let's see an example. Adele killed the goats. This is active voice. Now, let's say it in passive voice. The goats was killed by Adele. The goats was killed by Adele. Adele killed the goats. The goats was killed by Adele. The difference between these two sentences is in this particular one, we are laying more emphasis on the goats and the action. I could have also said the goat was killed and put full stop by not mentioning the subject. So that is the difference between active voice and passive voice. In active voice, we start with the subject, so everyone knows who performs the action. Adele killed the goats. But in passive voice, we can write it even without mentioning the subject. The goat was killed. So how do we do that in French? How do we transform sentences in active voice to sentences in passive voice? Let's see. To transform any sentence in active voice to passive voice in French, you need the verb être. Être. That is the first thing to do. Let's see this sentence for example. Ces chameaux étranges boivent toutes nos réserves d'eau. Ces chameaux étranges boivent toutes nos réserves d'eau. Now, this is in active voice. This is in active voice. That is, these strange camels drink up all our reservoirs of water. Every reservoir of water we have. Now, how do we say this in passive voice? Like I said, the first thing to do is to note that you will be using the verb être. Now, what do we do to this verb? First thing first, look at how this verb is conjugated. In which tense is it conjugated? This is from the verb boire. Boire. And it is conjugated in présent de l'indicatif. Présent de l'indicatif, that is present tense. Boire is conjugated in présent de l'indicatif. Ces chameaux étranges boivent. Because this is conjugated in présent de l'indicatif, être will also be conjugated in présent de l'indicatif. Être will be conjugated in présent de l'indicatif. And note it. In active voice, it is the subject you mention first, but in passive voice, it is the object you mention first. So let's note the object. Toutes nos réserves d'eau. Toutes nos réserves d'eau. Let's start with that. Toutes nos réserves d'eau. Note, I said use the verb être. Toutes nos réserves d'eau. Now, être will be conjugated in présent de l'indicatif, and that gives us sont. Sont. Toutes nos réserves d'eau sont. Now, what next? This is the verb we are looking at, which is boire in infinitive form. So, what follows être will be the participe passé of this verb. The participe passé of this verb. Now, this is the formula. In order to conjugate any verb in active voice or any sentence in active voice to passive voice, I mean to transform any sentence in active voice to passive voice, you look at the verb first. That is the formula. Then, you make sure that you know the participe passé of this verb. Participe passé. Participe passé of the verb used in the active voice. Now, what do you do? What is the participe passé of this verb? It is bu. Bu. It is this participe passé that you add to the correct conjugation of the verb être. So that gives us boire conjugated in active voice. Boire will be conjugated in active voice, the way it is here, since this is active voice. But in passive voice, it will become être. Like I said, this is être you use. Bu in passive voice. That is the formula. So, let's see another verb. If this was manger or mange, mange, the verb in its infinitive form would have been manger in active voice, and that would have given us être, like I said, être, manger. Since this is the participe passé of the verb manger. But let's come back to where we started. Boivent. Boivent. Ces chameaux étranges boivent toutes nos réserves d'eau. To say that in passive voice, like I said, you start with the subject. Toutes nos réserves d'eau. This is the subject. Toutes nos réserves d'eau. Then, sont bu. Toutes nos réserves d'eau sont bu. Toutes nos réserves d'eau sont bu. Why ES? We are using ES because anytime the verb être is used, gender and number shows. The gender and number of the object is shown. So, this is plural, that's why we added S, and réserve is a feminine word, that's why we added E. Toutes nos réserves d'eau sont bues, that is already passive voice. Now let's complete it. Who drinks up all the water we have? It is these strange camels. So we say toutes nos réserves d'eau sont bues par ces chameaux étranges. Toutes nos réserves d'eau sont bues par ces chameaux étranges. Très bien. Now that is passive voice. That is passive voice. Let's see another sentence. Let's see another sentence. Elle lit un roman dans sa chambre. Elle lit un roman dans sa chambre. Like I said, the first thing to note is this verb. What is this verb in its infinitive form? This verb in its infinitive form is lire. 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 This is active voice. Elle lit un roman dans sa chambre. Active voice. This is active voice. Now, note to transform this sentence in passive voice. Here's what you do. Since you've noted this verb in its infinitive form, lire, note that the formula for passive voice is être plus the participe passé of this verb. So that gives us être lu. The same way we did here, boire is the infinitive form of this verb. So to transform it in passive voice, we use être plus the participe passé of boire. That is what we are doing here. Lire, être plus the participe passé of lire, which is lu, être lu. So let's start. First thing first, we take the object. Un roman. Elle lit un roman. Un roman is the object. Let's do that. Un roman. Un roman. And we conjugate this in present tense. And here is the reason why we conjugate être in present tense and not était or sera. Because lire here is conjugated in present tense. If lire was conjugated in past tense, être would have been conjugated in past tense. If lire was conjugated in future simple, which is future tense, être would have also been conjugated in future tense. But in this context, it is in present tense, présent de l'indicatif. So it will be est. Un roman est lu. Un roman est lu. Who can tell me what will be next? Un roman est lu d'elle. Un roman est lu d'elle dans sa chambre. Another alternative, we can also say un roman est lu par elle dans sa chambre. Whenever we are using pronouns like this, you can use de or par. Un roman est lu par elle dans sa chambre. The first thing to note is that whenever you want to transform a sentence in active voice to passive voice, you take the object first, and then the verb will start with être conjugated in the same tense where this verb is conjugated, followed by the participe passé of this verb. Let's see another example. Gaba punira son fils pour ses polichonneries. Gaba punira son fils pour ses polichonneries. This means Gaba will punish his son for his mischief, for his misadventures, for his mischief. Gaba will punish his son for his mischief. Gaba punira son fils pour ses polichonneries. Now this gets a bit complicated because this is conjugated in future tense, future simple. What do we do? The first thing to note is son fils is the object while Gaba is the subject. Son fils is the object, so that is what we start the sentence with. Remember, in passive voice, you start the sentence with the object. Son fils. Très bien. Now, note this verb, punira. What is this verb in infinitive form? What is this verb in infinitive form? It is punir. Now, this verb is conjugated in future simple. Now, to transform this sentence in passive voice, note that we said if punir is the verb, then to transform it in passive voice, we use être plus the participe passé of this verb, which is punir. But note, punir is conjugated in future simple here. So, to conjugate this, we will not just conjugate être in présent, we will conjugate être in future simple. So that will be son fils sera puni. Son fils sera puni. Son fils sera puni par. Son fils sera puni par Gaba. Son fils sera puni par Gaba. Then you now add the rest. Pour ses polichonneries. Son fils sera puni par Gaba pour ses polichonneries. Now, let's see the next example. Le gouverneur a relâché les prisonniers. Le gouverneur a relâché les prisonniers. Le gouverneur a relâché les prisonniers. Note, this is the verb conjugated in passé composé. This is the subject, while this is the object. Le gouverneur means the governor a relâché, released, les prisonniers, the prisoners. Le gouverneur a relâché les prisonniers means the government released the prisoners. How do we say that in passive voice? First thing first, note that you start your sentence with the object, les prisonniers, les prisonniers. Très bien. Then, this verb, the infinitive form of this verb is relâcher. Relâcher, which means to release. But note that whenever we want to transform a sentence in active voice to passive voice, I'm repeating it, relâcher is active voice form, but passive voice form will be être plus the participe passé of this verb, which gives us être relâché. Ça va? Relâcher, être relâché. This is what we use in passive voice. But note that this is conjugated in passé composé. Now, how do we transform this sentence to passé composé? We conjugate this être to in passé composé because this is conjugated in passé composé. So, être relâché gives us a été. Être in passé composé is a été. But there is a problem. Les prisonniers is plural. So, it can't be a été. Les prisonniers is plural. It can't be a été. Instead, it is ont été. A été is for singular. If it were le prisonnier, it would have been a été. But this is plural. So it is ont été. Les prisonniers ont été relâchés. We are adding S here. Note, there is no S here, but there is S here. Why? Because anywhere we have the verb être conjugated, gender and number always shows. Remember, this is plural. Les prisonniers ont été relâchés. By who? By the governor. Par le gouverneur. Les prisonniers ont été relâchés par le gouverneur. Très bien. So that is it. Note, in order to transform any sentence from active voice to passive voice, there are two things involved. The first thing is that you reverse the order. Normally you have subject, verb, object. But for passive voice, you have object, verb, subject. That is the first thing. The second thing is the verb. Let's take the verb relâcher for example. If relâcher belongs to active voice, then what is the verb for passive voice? The verb for passive voice is être plus the participe passé of the verb for active voice, which is relâcher. And that is the formula. So, let's see a last example, which you will solve by yourself. Remember, I said, okay, le marchand vend des oranges. Le marchand vend des oranges. Remember, I said there are two things. The first thing is subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. To transform that in passive voice, I said you mention the object first, which is des oranges. Des oranges. Des oranges. Now, I said the next thing is if relâcher is the verb in active voice, then the verb in passive voice will be être relâché. Être relâché. But in this case, the verb is vendre, which is already conjugated in present tense. So what will be the verb in passive voice? It will be être plus the participe passé of this verb, which will be vendu. Être vendu will be the verb for passive voice. So since vendre is conjugated in present tense here, être will also be conjugated in present tense, and that gives us des oranges sont vendus. Vendu. Remember, anywhere we have être, gender and number always shows. So we have I because this is feminine and S because this is plural. Des oranges sont vendus par le marchand. Des oranges sont vendues par le marchand. Très bien. So that is how to change sentences in active voice to sentences in passive voice. Très bien. À ce point, je vais m'arrêter et on va continuer dans le prochain épisode. Au revoir.